With their fiery batting and venom in their bowling attack, Desert Vipers have flexed their muscles in Season 4 of the DP World ILT20. UAE's Kazima Tanvir emerged as their homegrown stars, shining with both the bat and the ball. Batting heroics from Andres Haus and Shimron Hetmeyer have helped their side maintain a perfect record. Their rivals tonight, the Golf Giants, have also walked tall. With two spectacular knocks laced with some jaw-dropping shots, Pathum Nissanka has taken the tournament by storm. Azmatullah Omazai has lived up to his billing as one of the top all-rounders in this format. After some riveting cricket over the weekend, the action continues as we find out who will have bragging rights in this heavyweight clash of the table toppers. We had a week of exciting cricket action and we're all set to go again on this Monday top of the table clash. Two teams that have been undefeated this tournament so far. Tonight, this will change. Let's take a look at the points table. Yesterday was Super Sunday. Match 1 saw MI get their first points on the table and the Warriors have a second loss. DC also posted their first points of the season against the now 2 losses on the trot Knight Riders. This leaves our table toppers to fight it out tonight. Hello everyone, welcome to Match 8. This is the 50th DP World ILT20 match played here at Dubai International Stadium. Let's head to Alan Wilkins, who has the two captains in the middle for the toss.
Well, something's got to give tonight because here at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium we have the two unbeaten teams in DP World ILT20 Season 4, the Gulf Giants and the Desert Vipers. We've got Simon Taufel, our match referee, alongside Zohair Hemani, who is our toss representative. It's Moeen Ali, who's the skipper of the Giants, and the Vipers skipper is Sam Curran, and the coin is with you, Sam.
Tails.
Giants have called a tail, and it is a head. Vipers won the toss.
Right, the Vipers have won a toss. A little nod to Moeen, your former teammate with England. What have you told him?
I think we're probably going to do the same thing. We're going to have a bowl. So it's what we've done well the first couple of games, and obviously 2 wins. Hopefully we can do it again.
Yeah, you know, the side's 8 out of the last 10 matches here, the side batting second has won. But last night, we saw the side pile up at 186 and win it.
Yeah, I guess you've got to play well. The toss doesn't really matter. So I think just do our best as we can. Hopefully put them under pressure with the ball and then knock them off later this evening. Yeah,
the last match you played in Sharjah, that was a little bit of a pressure situation. You came through it with a couple of fine knocks towards the end there, Sam?
Yeah, we did. I felt like we didn't play nearly at our best, and luckily got those 2 points just due to the special from Kazim at the end, which was really pleasing to see his batting power towards the end. And I thought the guys are a new tournament, slowly finding their feet, but to get 2 wins in 2 is really nice.
Are you settled for tonight's match, or have you made a change or two?
I think tonight we've got 1 change. Payne comes in for Case Ahmed.
Left arm pace?
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Thanks, Sam.
Cheers.
Thanks very much indeed. Okay, Mo, so your skipper again, and I guess, is James Vince in the side first?
He's going to bat, yeah. Of course, he batted really well last game. Struggled a bit with the running, but he played amazingly well, won us the game. So, yeah, he's back. Right,
so you're going to bat first. Last night, the way that match went up, played out, will surely give you some confidence?
Definitely, and I think if you play well, you do get a good score. I thought last night Delhi played really, really well and had a good partnership, and I think that's crucial in the first innings. Just building a partnership might not be as easy, but getting a score here, runs on the board always helps.
Knowing that you're playing in Dubai, have you selected certain players for this contest tonight, made changes?
Yeah, I mean, it's Dubai and the opposition, they have a lot of left-handers, so Ayan goes out, and Zohaib comes in, leg spinner from UAE, who's a fantastic talent.
All right, lovely, Mo. Thanks very much indeed. Enjoy the contest tonight. Thank you very much. So the Vipers have won the toss, and they're going to bowl first. So we want to see what this pitch is going to do, and if I just have a little look here, I've got my good teammate here, Simon Dool. Dooley, this pitch is the same one as last night with the brand new ball. You're encouraged because things happen, but then we see some spin. So what's the personality of this pitch?
Yeah, very similar to what you're saying, Wilco, I think. You've got to get through that power play, and I've talked about that throughout the tournament, really, even last year, you've got to get through that first 6 overs. If you're 1 or none down, only going at 7, maybe even 8 and over, 40, 45 after the power play for none or 1, I think then you can start to cash in a bit more. What we do see is the new ball nip around a little bit, and through the middle, just some cutters. Got a little package here from Hawkeye, just to show you of just Jason Holder getting one to hold in the surface a little bit. And even when you go pace on, as David Willey did, it still moves a little bit off the seam. And then the fizz with a pace on delivery and then a slower one to finish off. So as long as you're going across the seam a little bit through the middle, there's still enough encouragement for you there. Then the spinners take over. Salam Kheel last night, we've seen some turn on these other surfaces as well. So spin will certainly have a part to play through the night. And geez, we're close to the west, aren't we?
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
60
close
metres.
there.
60 metres over there and about 70. I couldn't, well, you and I couldn't be running that far, Wilco. It's a long way out that side. So expect the bowlers to go wide of the crease from that end, make the batters hit into the big side and maybe into the pads at this end.
So overall, the skipper, with the bowling permutations, he's got a lot of permutations with pace and spin on this pitch.
Yeah, there's all sorts of options for him to use as long as they bowl their line right. I think if you get your line right, you can restrict the scoring into the big areas and maybe restrict that score. But I also think batting first, 175, you can win.
Ah, good. And of course, last night we had 186, and that was a win as well. So you never quite know in this game.
Well, there you have it. The Vipers have won the toss and they're deciding to have a bowl first. Who would have thought? But to preview the game before all the action starts, I've got two legends beside me, Darren Ganga and Waqar Younis. Boys, we've seen that both of these teams have won chasing. They've not lost a game yet. And we also know that this ground does favour the chasers. I mean, last night, that doesn't help us out. But it does usually like to have a chase on it. So what do you think? Will the Vipers be really stoked that they've won the toss?
I think that's the norm nowadays. Win the toss, bowl first, have a target in front of you, and I think and that's what they did. Good to see that the runs were chased last night, so that will encourage Moeen and Party. They have got a very, very good side. The both winners at this stage, they would like to sort of continue their form. So it's a used pitch, so I feel that there'll be still plenty for the bowlers. I'm really closely watching Naseem Shah and the two wrist spinners, Noor Ahmed and Cass Ahmed. I think they'll make a big difference.
It was a really close game for the Vipers last match that they faced up, but Tanveer, he has been a key in their side.
Yeah, he's been good with the ball. It's very important to have that balance with bat and ball, because in T20 cricket you're not quite sure if you're batting first or you're chasing. So the Vipers will be happy that they started well, just as what we saw with the Gulf Giants. Again, to me, I know there's a little bit of an advantage at the toss, you just mentioned that, but you can counter that with your skills, the ability to adapt as a team as the game unfolds. And again, you have to show good batsmanship skills first up, playing here in Dubai. If you can do those things, then that advantage at the toss and winning it is not so significant.
Darren, I'm sure it's the fifth game now, so I feel that the teams have started understanding that it doesn't come on to the bat up front, so you might have to just play your cricketing shots, and it's 36 deliveries. Power plays is the key. Don't lose too many wickets, and things will settle down. We saw it last night also. So I feel that the batters will probably look to rotate the strike and the odd boundaries and get to maybe 40, 45, and that is good if you don't lose too many wickets. One wicket maybe that you're sitting comfortable.
I want to head back and get your thoughts, Waqar, on Tanveer. We know that he's a great player with both the ball and the bat, and from the UAE too.
Yeah, he has surprised me with his batting skill. Actually, I saw him at T10 also. He's a bowler who's got the action to bowl. Good deliveries, he swings the ball nicely, and he's smart. He's very, very smart. He understands the game really, really nicely. He bowls wicket to wicket, and I think that is the key on this surface. Stay short of a length. I mean, this pitch will offer you this, will give you that seam movement which the bowlers always look for. And icing on the cake, his batting has just been outstanding. I mean, someone who can come down number 8, number 9 and bat like this. you're very happy as a captain, as a dugout. I think you're comfortable that still Hosama is still going to come and he can really win you the game.
Another star for the Vipers is Hetmeyer. He just absolutely teed off. He's the chasing king for a reason.
Yeah, he didn't score a half century. He scored 48 in his very first game. But if you look at what he's done for 2025, his record chasing is far more superior than his record batting first in T20. So that makes him a very dangerous player because it tells you that he reads the situation. He strikes at near 180, he averages 35 when he's chasing total. So he likes to see a target. He's a natural striker of the cricket ball. He can go big. At times he gets himself into a little bit of problem when he goes too skewed leg side as against keeping that offside option open. But he's one of the few West Indian players that can score quite easily against seam and spin. So that makes him a very dangerous finisher in the T20 game.
Waka, why do you think he's so key for this Vipers unit?
Look, you need, a powerhouse, and he's a powerhouse down the order, and he understands, as Darren said, that he understands the game. His chasing, ability is really good. He rotates the strike well. Maybe not the best of the runners between the wicket, but he understands where the singles are and push the ball into the gaps. And then when it comes to big hitting, last year or maybe year before, I don't remember exactly, but he scored 70-odd here where he thrashed everyone. So he's one of those batters. Stay away from him if you're a bowler, because he's got long levers, and when he let it go, it's not easy to bowl.
Absolutely goes for it. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but after, we're going to unpack the Golf Giants side. Welcome back, everyone. Just a little reminder, the Vipers have won the toss and decided to have a bowl first. Now, we want to talk about Golf Giants. They've had 2 wins on the trot now. They'll be looking to have another win so they can cement their spot at the top of the table. What's so exciting about them, Darren?
It's a new look side. If you compare this squad from last year's squad, you would see it's pretty much a different side. I like the fact that their batting is very, very strong, and they've shown very early form with their batting so far. You think of Patum Nasanka and what he's done, back-to-back half centuries. Moin Ali spoke about James Vince coming in the last game and getting a half century too. So when you have a power pack batting side, you think that if you have the chance of batting first like they will tonight, you can put an unassailable score on the board. And you look at those batters too, they're just not sluggers. They're batters who can show batsmanship skills. They can score all around the ground, as we saw with Patum Nasanka. He has had a transformation in his T20 game because before 2023, he was averaging just about mid-20s, striking at 118. And then in 2024 to now, he's averaging 35 and his strike rate is close to 180. So that's a significant transformation from a short man who you think can't really hit the ball out the ground, but he packs a punch, and to have him at the top with another match winner like Gurbaz, we know he hasn't really fired this season, but on the night, he can really single-handedly win a game for his team. So match winners in that batting lineup, and they have that balance between spin and pace too, as compared to Vipers, who primarily goes with a seamer sort of attack in terms of bowling strategy.
I tell you what, who also packs a punch is Omazai, the all-rounder. He just nails it out of the park. What will be his expectation tonight?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What do you...
That's okay, Omazai.
Omazai, yeah. Very impressive, very impressive. I mean, he's an all-rounder, and you do need all-rounders in T20 cricket. A very cunning bowler, knows what exactly he's doing. He's got good slower ones, and is a wicket taker also, don't forget. And he picks up big wickets, big names, he get rid of them. And we haven't really seen best of his batting yet in this tournament. I tell you, he's one of those batters who you can bat him at any number, because he can bat well against the spin, which you probably be requiring in this game, seeing the ball spinning quite a bit in this stadium, especially at Dubai. So I feel that he'll be very, very handy in the middle or maybe low middle order, because he's a match winner.
Alrighty, well, let's hear from him now, the man that's been in red hot form.
वो मैंने आपको बोला कि मैंने पंजाबी नहीं आती ओए ओए ये बोला था इजी है
धीरे बहुत इजी है धीरे धीरे बोल सकते हो
आपके लिए इजी है चक दे पट्टे दब दे किल्ली सुबह कुनड़ शाम नू दिल्ली अफगानिस्तान में एक तो इंडियन मूवी बहुत लोग देखते हैं मैं भी बचपन से वो देखता था स्पेशली बचपन में कार्टून बहुत देखा है मैंने बेन 10 और इंडिया भी काफ़ी गया हूँ मेरा फर्स्ट टूर भी इंडिया में था तो वहाँ भी बहुत ज़्यादा सीखने को मिला तो इसी वजह से शायद मेरी हिंदी अच्छी है अफगानिस्तान के लोगों को आमिर खान अच्छा लगता है और संजय दत्त ये दोनों मेरे फेवरेट हैं
Sounded good with good power for 6 runs.
बचपन से ही शौक था बैटिंग का मेरा एक बड़ा भाई है वो भी अफगानिस्तान नेशनल के साथ टूर किए उसने मगर मौका नहीं मिला उसको वो भी बैट्समैन था उसको देख के मुझे बैटिंग का बहुत शौक आया और वहाँ से बैटिंग मैंने स्टार्ट की पहले 2 साल मुझे बॉलिंग करना नहीं आती थी उसके बाद थोड़ी थोड़ी मैंने बॉलिंग स्टार्ट की तो मुझे कीपिंग का शौक़ था विकेट कीपिंग का मगर मेरे भाई ने मुझे बोला कि कीपिंग मुश्किल है चलो बॉलिंग शुरू करो तो उसके बाद बॉलिंग स्टार्ट की तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसमें भी अभी अच्छा हो रहा
And that's a good catch.
वो हर इंसान के दिमाग में होता है कि मैं अच्छा करूँगा मगर वो कभी होता है कभी नहीं होता क्योंकि क्रिकेट का पार्ट है ये ज़्यादा नहीं सोचूंगा क्योंकि ज़्यादा जब सोचोगे तो आपके जो स्किल्स जो होता है वो थोड़े नीचे चले जाते हैं अपने स्किल्स पे फोकस करना है अपने टैलेंट पे और जो मैं अच्छा कर सकता हूँ वही करूँगा बाकी अल्लाह के हाथ में है
All right, it's time to have a look at these star-powered teams. Darren, you're going to run us through the Vipers side first.
Well, I'll leave the Vipers for Waka. I'll go with the Gulf Giants. For the first time this season, it will be a team that will have the opportunity to bat first because they chased in their previous 2 wins. So this batting 11 doesn't have Ayan Khan. So one significant change because Subir comes into the 11 as his replacement. But I did mention that strong batting lineup. Nisanka, Gurbaz, Vince, Moin, Omar Zai, all top quality batters who can put sufficient runs on the board, and then there's that balance with seam and with spin. Adair and Tushara will bring that seam option with Omar Zai, and then the spin of Dawson, Zubair and Erasmus with Moin Ali will be a handful as well.
Yeah, I think Vipers got a really good balance also. They got 6 batters, and then of course Khuzaima comes in at number 7, which can be very, very heady. Payne comes in the side in place of Kais. Noor also still playing there, and of course Naseem Shah will be handy with a new ball.
Well, it's going to be absolutely action-packed. Thank you so much, boys, for joining us. It's the Giants taking on the Vipers, the top of the table clash. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be excitement galore here at Dubai International Stadium tonight.